CNN caught in the act. Leaked tapes prove horrific truth that Trump warned America about. They're done. It is on probably the biggest story of the year, and it is the one CNN wishes you will never see. It is spreading like wildfire right now, and keep sharing. James O'Keefe and Project Veritas have done it again, this time exposing CNN for the fake news outlets they are, and we have the leaked video below. Matthew Boyle for Breitbart reports James O'Keefe's Project Veritas has struck again. This time, a senior CNN producer was caught on camera by one of O'Keefe's investigators, admitting that the network's relentless bashing of President Donald Trump with the Russia scandals lacks proof. Zero Hedge reports a Project Veritas journalist covertly filmed a candid discussion with CNN producer John Bonifield, where CNN producer John Bonifield admitted that the whole Russia story against President Trump is nothing more than a ratings grab by CNN CEO Jeff Zucker, based on the fact that most of CNN's liberal audience wants to see the president go down in flames. This is disgraceful. Bonifield also admitted that he hasn't seen any evidence of President Trump committing a crime. Here's a clip from the new segment, American Pravda, CNN from Project Veritas. Let's just take a quick listen here.
So you believe like the Russia thing's a little crazy, right?
Even if Russia was trying to swing an election, we try to swing their elections. We're our CIA doing shit all the time. Like we're out there trying to manipulate governments. Like
I haven't seen any good evidence to show the president committed a crime. I know a lot of people don't like him, and they like to see him get kicked out of office.
That's what it seems like they're pushing.
But that's a lot different than that. He actually did something that made different kicked out of office.
The more I see CNN constantly like Russia this, Russia that.
this is ratings.
Because ratings.
Our ratings are incredible right now.
Because of
So my boss, I shouldn't say this. My boss, a couple days yesterday, we were having a discussion about this dental shoe. He's like, I just want you to know what we're up against here. And he goes, just to give you some context, President Trump pulled out of the climate accords, and for a day and a half we covered the climate accords, and the CEO of CNN said in our internal meeting, he said, good job everybody covering the climate accords, but we're done with it, let's get back to Russia.
the CEO?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So even the climate accords, he was like, okay, a day or so, but we're moving back to Russia.
So I understand it's all ratings, right?
Oh, it's a business. It's a business. People are like, the media has like an ethical, but all the nice cutesy little ethics that used to get talked about in journalism school, you're just like, that's adorable. That's adorable. Especially cable news, you know. Cable news isn't the New York Times, and it's not even like NBC News. I mean, NBC News still gets 20 million viewers a night. Cable news is getting 1 million. So, like they gotta do what they gotta do to make their money.
I think that there are a lot of like liberal CNN viewers who want to see Trump really get scrutinized, and I think if we would have behaved that way with President Obama and scrutinized everything that he was doing with as much scrutiny as we applied to Donald Trump, I think our viewers would have been turned off. I think they would have thought like we were attacking him. But I think our viewers right now, and I'm not saying all of our viewers are like super liberals, but I think there's just a lot of them. And
so Trump's good for business, you're saying?
Trump is good for business right now.
But honestly, you think the whole Russia shit is just like bullshit?
Could be bullshit. I mean, it's mostly bullshit right now. Like, we don't have any big giant proof they say, well, there's still an investigation going on. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. If you're finding something, we'd know about it. The way these leaks happen, they leak it. They leak. If there was something really good, it would leak. I just feel like they don't really have it, but they want to keep digging.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the president is probably right to say, like, look, you are witch hunting me. Like, you have no smoking gun, you have no real proof.
Incredible video. Now we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that CNN is fabricating news for ratings to take down Donald Trump.
Wow. Now we know beyond a shadow of a doubt CNN is fabricating news for ratings to take down Trump. Thank you, James O'Keefe. From the Project Veritas website, Nicholas Evangelista reports, CNN producer, our ratings are incredible right now. President Trump, good for business. John Bonfield says, Russia narrative mostly bullcrap right now. Get back to Russia, says CEO Jeff Zucker. President Trump is right about witch hunt, no real proof. Comes in wake of CNN's Russiagate retraction and new rules on Russia coverage. Project Veritas has released a video of CNN producer John Bonfield, who was caught on hidden camera admitting there is no proof to CNN's Russia narrative. I mean, it's mostly bullcrap right now, Bonfield said. Like, we don't have any giant proof. He confirms that the driving factor at CNN is ratings. This is just repeating what they said, but it all comes basically down to the witch hunt. There is no real proof. And James O'Keefe busted CNN as if we were surprised, but it's nice to have it on tape. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.